Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My childrens, this is MD Saiful Islam and assistant teacher of high school of Bangladesh, and you are most welcome in my Saiful English Academy in Canada. Hope for that you are very fine by the grace of which you are and watched my previous classes smartly with the reference of my previous classes. First class, I have been present in front of you with a new class named Changing Sentence from simple to complex to compound. So maybe let's knowledge take a look at the board and try to understand. Understand. Maybe let's in my previous classes, various kinds of discussion matter and rule number was uploaded in my YouTube channel, such as rule number one, rule number two, rule number three, rule number four, rule number five, rule number six, rule number seven, rule number eight, rule number nine, rule number 10, rule number 11, rule number 12, rule number 13. And the reference of the previous classes, which have been present in front of you with an important class of changing sentence from simple to complex to compound. So, my dear learners, now I take a look at the board and try to understand. I have written three relationships among them simple, complex, and compound. My dear learners, if this category of structure used in a simple sentence as a subject plus verb plus preposition in, at, during, plus time, extension, yeah, and you're told to change the suspense of statement into a complex sentence, you'll have to follow the structure. And if you are told to change the suspense of a sentence into a complex sentence, you'll have to follow this structure. And shortly, we can say that, my dear learners, the main topics of this classes that my dear learners say is the oil and is the dirt and so I take a look at the board and try to understand. It is the dirt oil and it is the dirt and okay, my dear learners, how for that you have understood clearly. My dear learners, with the reference of the structure of sentence sometimes I'm trying to show an example in the board. So, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. So, I was born in 2000. 2000. 2000. My dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. This sentence is written in five structure: subject, verb, what, um, preposition in, then try, then triumph, then triumph. So, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. If you're told to change the statement into a complex sentence, you have to follow the structure. At first, you'll have to use it is. Then you'll have to triumph 2000. Then subject I. Then verb was verb. Sorry. Then on. Then subject, then verb. Okay, my dear learners, I hope that you have understood clearly. But, my dear learners, if your child to change such kinds of statement into a compound sentence, you'll have to use the H is the door and. Okay, my dear learners, then there's enough. So, write it is 2000 and I was born. But finally, of the statement he had better write then at the time of changing suspense of sentence into a compound sentence. Hope for that you have understood clearly. Dear learners, now I'm trying to show you write another example. Bangladesh became independent in 1971. Okay, Major, let's try to rearrange the structures pattern with this structure of simple sentence. Major, let's first subject verb became, then position in, then fine 1971. So many let's try to follow the structure. You have to if you are trying to change a sentence of statement into a complex sentence, you'll have to use this structure. It is the door I. It is the door I. So major let's structure writing. It is then fine 1971. Then I'm then subject, then verb, extension in the bench, judge. Okay, major learners. If a child changes the statement into a compound sentence, you have to it is the door, it is the door, and okay, major learners. Try to solve yourself, major learners. It is 1971 and languages became independent, but final of the statement you'll have to write then. Okay, maybe let's then that's enough. Already we can see that this sentence has been changed into a complete sentence and a compound sentence. That you have understood clearly. My dear learners, now I'm trying to show you another example. Another example. So, my dear, let's take a look at the word and try to understand. We go to school at 10 a.m. Okay, my dear, let's follow the structure. At first, let me use it is, then right time, then right on, then right subject, verb, extension, sure, school. Total form is that my journal is 8 is 10 a.m. I will go to school. I know it, go to school. But if you try to change suspense of statement into a complete sentence, you have to write it is am, then and, then subject, then verb, then extension. Okay, full stop. Already, this sentence has transfer or changed into a complex sentence and a compound sentence that you have understood clearly. Now, my dear learners, I'm trying to write another example to transform. So, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. It is 1971 and we became independent. Okay, maybe let's at first try to recognize or try to identify what categories of sentence. It's of course complex sentence because the sentence has a principal clause and subordinate clause, and you are trying to change some sentence statement into a compound sentence. My dear learners, what step should I try to turn sentence of statement into a compound sentence? My dear learners, you told a few minutes ago you'll have to use it is the door and instead of it is the door I. It is But finally, you'll have to write that. Okay, maybe that's this sentence has been transferred into a compound sentence. Okay, maybe that's but if you're told to change such kind of statement into a complex, simple sentence, what steps should you check it? We'll have to write the same sentence as formally as previous sentence. In this case, you'll have to come back the main structure, the main structure, subject, verb, extension in 1971. Okay, Megan, let's hope that you have understood your clearly. Again, that's now I'm trying to write your another example to make you understand. So, my dear, let's take a look at the board and try to understand. Each is Chen, Fan, and Boy go to beach. Then, okay, my dear, let's at first try to identify what category of sentence, right? Jalen, let's take a look at the board and try to understand. So, this sentence has two parts. One factor, it's a 10 time. Of course, the principal clause, we go to bed, then it's also a principal clause. So suppose you are told to change the statement into a complex sentence. So, my dear learners, so what steps should you check to transform? My dear learners, in this sketch, you'll have to mind that, my dear learners, you have to in the structure pattern, it is the door, oil instead of it is the door. And okay, then let's start solving this problem, which is Shen, Fam, Go, Show, Bait. But in this case, then must be deleted. Then must be deleted. Okay, major that's but if you are trying to change the sense of statement into a simple sentence, what steps should you take? You have to mind that major that's you have to come back the main structure. That means at first you have to use subject, then verb, then extension to which then right preposition in at during. In this case you have to use at because it's a small time of day or night, which was the discussion letter in our previous classes of the job. You have understood clearly. Magellanus, I don't want to learn into this class, but I want to share some information with you, Magellanus, of the you know that I'm English by birth, but I'm trying to use English conversation. So, Magellanus, if you notice any parts or mistakes in the midst of my video classes, please excuse me and thank you, Magellanus, so that I can help you in this oil through my video classes throughout my life. So much learners know what today have to check in with the new advancement. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.